everybody, it's the interview queen Alicia Atout here, and welcome back to our continuing coverage of the Open Draft presented by Super Show The Game, the official card game of MLW. For over a month, Major League Wrestling has rolled out world-class wrestlers, top prospects, international impact players, and returning wrestlers as the road to the Battle Riot in just 2 weeks gets closer. Now, are you ready for round 6 of the Open Draft? Who will be drafted? Who will be back? Let's find out some of the returning grapplers on the new expanded roster. Earlier today, MLW received a transmission from Contra Unit vowing that their tear will continue with the new season. A global dealer in violence, Contra's Joseph Samael, Akira Kwan, and Davari, along with Matt Kruger and the world champion Jacob Fatu, promise to complete their crusade to disrupt and destroy all in the name of Contra. Also returning is middleweight fan favorite Buku Dao. The popular underdog impressed the world by defeating his mentor TJP and being one of the breakout stars of the Restart era. Will the scrappy Vietnamese wrestler continue his momentum this summer? We'll find out when MLW presents the Battle Riot on July 10th. But that's not all. We still have a literal huge acquisition by Major League Wrestling. Who is coming to MLW, you might ask? Well, let's find out. Hit that countdown. It's EJ Nduka. He's been courted by virtually every company, but has signed the dotted exclusively with Major League Wrestling. He's one of the most talked about prospects in the WWE Performance Center. He's been a pro football player, a professional bodybuilder in the IFBB, and now he's gone Major League. EJ, welcome to MLW.
Alicia, thank you for having me, and I'm glad to be Major.
We are so excited to have you here. Now, can you confirm that you received offers from other companies? And if so, care to spill the tea?
Yes, Alicia, I can confirm I did receive several offers from other companies, but ultimately I decided to come to MLW because I love the prestige, I love the history, I love the pedigree, and I felt like it was the best place for the judge.
I'm so happy that you decided to choose this as your home. I cannot wait to work with you. And one of the things I did want to bring up having you here today is at 6'8" and 285 pounds, you are an instant intimidator in MLW. So tell us a little bit about why you call yourself the judge.
The judge is the regulator. The judge is the equalizer. I plan to show up and show out. My moniker is I can, I must, and I will. So when I show up and I show out, I'm going to be 10 toes down, giving my 150% every single time.
Just speaking to giving that 100%, I know that a lot of scouting reports on you, they just give such high praise for your athleticism, agility, and not just to mention your power in and out of the ring. So what can fans expect when you step foot in an MLW ring?
The fans can expect raw power, agility, and explosion. Before I got into wrestling, I was like you mentioned, I played professional football and I was a professional bodybuilder. I was benching over 500 pounds, leg pressing over a ton, squatting over 600 pounds. So the one thing that God blessed me with was pure power, and speed came along with that. So when I step in that ring, you can expect the most explosive, dynamic, unpredictable big man in the league.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing it. And as a bodybuilder and wrestler, you typically have to stick to a pretty strict diet. So what would you say is your favorite cheat meal, or perhaps what will be a celebratory meal when you get your first W in MLW?
My favorite cheat meal. I love apple pie, and the judge loves ube ice cream. Apple pie and ube ice cream together. Whoo! Sheesh.
Now I want to be there when you get your first win in the company, because I'm all for that combination. Well, the last thing I wanted, 100%. The last thing I wanted to ask you about, EJ, is just tell me a little bit about your goals and when fans can actually expect to see you debut in MLW.
The judge plans to arrive 10 toes down and not give 80%, not give 90%, but 150%. I want to officially announce right now that the judge plans to debut at the Battle Riot, July 10th in Philadelphia, at the old EC Dub Arena. I plan to show up and show out, baby.
And there you have it, another week and a huge newcomer has joined MLW as a part of the Open Draft in the colossal EJ the Judge Nduka. He's coming to Philadelphia July 10th and looking to send shockwaves by entering the Battle Riot. Who will be next to add their name to the growing list of the 40 Battle Riot entrants? Stay tuned as Major League Wrestling readies to riot this summer in South Philadelphia. On behalf of MLW, I'm the interview queen Alicia Toot, and I will see you all right here next week.
Bring the in-ring action home to your tabletop with the #1 wrestling card game in the world, Super Show the Game, and live all your wildest wrestling fantasies without ever taking a chair shot. Available on SuperShowTheGame.com, starting at $19.99 with promo code MLWDRAFT. Order today and join a spectacle so grand it can only be called the Super Show.